Well, I've seen the application of technology in manufacturing infrastructure over the years since I have worked only in Larsen & Toubro from the time I passed out from IIT Delhi, although I had some stints abroad in studies. So, one of the fascinating aspects of new technology introduction, as I've seen the big way in which we adopted design by analysis way back in the late 60s and 70s when I was young, to the integration of information technology into manufacturing and construction, to more, I would say, smart engineering, smart plant engineering. And now, this bringing together of engineers in the, I would say, traditional economy or the older economy side with the geospatial, spatial input to make one integrated, comprehensive use of technology which I think will have a major speed and productivity, accuracy, repeatability, especially in the areas that I am more familiar with, and that is infrastructure and manufacturing. Of course, as Dr. Nayak said, this technology has a very wide application. So, I think with these words, I think it's a delight for me to be here, and let me just take you through a little bit of actually hands-on feel of some ways in which we, in our own innovative, one of the standpoints of Larsen & Toubro has been, we're all an economy company, but I think we're always steeped into use of innovation and technology in whatever we do. And I think that has been the basis for our sustaining power, that over 70 years we have still, in our own way, remained with our head high. Basically, in the area that applications that we are more familiar with is in infrastructure, in defense and aerospace, precision manufacturing, some extent in oil and gas. This is the area in which we as a company have got more or tried to use this technology in a way that breeds more productivity and innovation and speed of execution. I think Kumar talked about the growth rate. I think this is a technology which is still at, I would say, at a very important latent potential period in India. But from the trends that we see, there is going to be a galloping growth rate in its application. So I think both the government and the users and the various professional societies have seen that within certain direction given to data security and other governance aspects, if they are governed but at the same time allowed to be a little more permeable, then this technology has got a very rapid growth. I do believe it will have that role in India also. Some of the applications that we are very excited about, we have in a limited way started using it. Our Bombay monorail project was one which we recently also had an opportunity to use this, especially also in seawoods. But basically, I think the railways, the transportation sector, and the large metros is one area where, we have, made an entry, although it is still at a fairly early stage of how to use the full power of this fantastic technology. The other important area where there is real on-hand usage, so I think it's only when you work with new technology on the ground you realize your own limitations of how much of that capacity you are actually using in the early stages. But as Dr. Nayak mentioned, I think this is also an area where this technology will have to also permeate through the educational institutions, to be a formal part of that curriculum. Now it's more trained and developed as people come into industry. So I think, especially when we talk of the digital India and the proud thing of, clearing up the Ganga or any other river, whatever we have seen from our limited application, this offers enormous advantage in how we go about it.